Hey everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make symmetrical patterns like the one that you see in the background of this Facebook banner. So to do that, I'm going to open up my Adobe Illustrator and I'm going to go to File, New. I'm going to name my project Pattern, and the profile I'm going to set to basic RGB. I have one artboard and I'm going to change my units to pixels instead of points. And I'm going to make it 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. Because this is a vector-based program, you can resize that to any size that you want to in the future. I'm going to have 0 pixels on my bleed. My color mode is going to be RGB. My screen PPI is going to be 300, and my preview mode will be default. If you do not see these options, check for advanced and make sure that the arrow is pointing down to show you these options. And I have also set align new objects to pixel grid off. I'm then going to press OK. Cool, so the first thing that you want to do is select your polygon tool. If you don't see it, then go onto your shapes and hold down right click until you see the menu expand, and then you'll be able to find the polygon tool. Holding shift and left click at the same time, I'm going to drag out this polygon. And then the next thing I'm going to do is hold down shift and rotate it 90 degrees. The next step is to remove the outline stroke and then change the fill to any color. It's not important right now. It's just so that you can see it. And then I'm going to go up to my line segment tool. I'm going to click and drag from each anchor point like this. And then using the keyboard shortcut V to get my selection tool, I'm going to select the entire polygon with the new segments that we just added, and I'm going to select my shape builder tool. With the shape builder tool, I'm going to click and drag inside each one of the cube's cells. And now you can see that the cube is divided up by 3 different cells. Now, the nice thing about that is that we can color each and every one of these cells a color that we want. So by clicking off, I've actually got a color palette saved that I've just pasted in, and I'm going to do the top part of the cube in this blue over here. So just mouse over the path and click, and then using the keyboard shortcut I, I'm going to select my eyedropper tool and click on the color. I think that looks pretty good, but it's quite big, and for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to shrink it down. I'm going to hold Ctrl and G to group the object, and then I'm going to select Transform, and I'm going to make sure that the constraint width and height proportions is ticked on, and I'm going to change the size of this cube to 150 pixels for the width, and then I'm going to press enter. I'm now going to drag my cube onto the edge of the artboard, and holding left click shift and alt on the object, I'm going to duplicate and drag it out. I'm then going to let go, and I'm going to repeat this process until I've filled up the entire canvas. And that's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, I have now got the whole pattern, and I'm just going to go up here and finish off the top section, making sure that everything lines up nicely, which it does. To clip off all of the extra cubes that you haven't used in your design, just select it all and then press Ctrl G to group. Then select your rectangle tool and make sure that the fill is set to nothing and that your outline is set to black. And then draw a square around your artboard, and then using the selection tool, select everything and then right click and say make clipping mask. That will then clip all of your artwork to the artboard, and then you can go into File, Export, and export it to a JPEG or PNG or whatever format that you want to. I'm going to do a JPEG. I'm going to set my color mode to RGB. The quality is usually set quite low, but I like to leave it at around about 9 or 10, and your resolution is 300 ppi, and you can just leave all of these other settings as they are, then press OK. Your image is going to export, and here is our artwork. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you found it useful. If you do, don't forget to leave a like and check out other resources on the DW Design blog and on our Facebook page.